Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're back at the Disneyland Resort for the very first time here in 2025. We'll be trying a few new food items to see if they're worth adding to your must-try list. We will also be checking out tons of new Disneyland merchandise that has recently released here at the parks, and take a look at tons of new updates that have popped up since the last time we were here. It's all in this video and much more, so stay tuned. But before we get started with today's video, guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you guys do enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed, and tap that notification bell to be notified when we do drop a new video. So let's get started. Good afternoon, everyone. It is January 6th. It is 12:23. We have just arrived here to the Disneyland Resort. We're about to go through security, but it is crazy already to be back here for the first time in 2025. So hopefully all of you guys and your family had a wonderful holiday and a nice start to the new year. But with all that being said, let's go through security and head into the tram. Security right now doesn't look too bad. It's definitely later than we wanted to get here, but again, around 12:20, 12:30, crowds aren't actually too bad to get inside to the trams. Just got off the tram. It only took about 20 minutes, which was really nice, through security and that little tram ride in. Again, I'm hearing Christmas music, but I totally forget, even though I already stated it, that Christmas time here at Disneyland is still happening as of today. Tomorrow, of course, everything is going to be gone, completely turned over, getting ready for the rest of the year. But now it's time to make our way inside Disneyland and find some updates for today. Now, before we actually head inside Disneyland, I did want to talk about this Magic Band entrance. Before we were blocked out as Magic Key holders, we did see this open for the first part of the morning. Lines were crazy to get in, but you know, to be able to experience that Magic Band entrance is actually really cool. So I guess we'll keep our eyes on this to see if anything changes for this upcoming year. But now it's time to head inside Disneyland. But again, let's admire the beauty of all these snowflakes for the holiday season. I guess we won't see this for another 10 months, right? Oh my goodness, it's crazy to think the holidays are going to be later again this year. But let's go inside Disneyland. It is now 12:53, 70 degrees. We've finally made our way back inside Disneyland for the first time in 2025. Are you ready for this?
No, I don't think I was mentally prepared. Definitely feels like we've been away a lot longer than what it's been, but I'm excited to just have fun.
How about you, Raylani? I know you had a great Christmas. Are you ready to be back inside Disneyland?
Yes, I'm fine to do the ice cream, so I was really to do things, but I thought I could do it.
Okay, sounds good.
With you guys.
Okay, perfect. One thing I did want to point out is now I'm actually seeing this for the first time, not all the other days that I came in during the holiday time season, is the flower bed. I was like concerned because I was like, man, they didn't really do much, but you know, I had a blank and apparently they did. It's like a candy cane flower bed. It looks beautiful, and hey, well, at least I can admire it now, right, on the last day. And of course, let's take a look at the maps. I was thinking it would change, but since it's still like the actual holiday time season here, it's still going to be the same. So definitely tomorrow and later this week, we'll take a look at the maps and see what the new ones look like.
So we did get a late start to the day, so definitely we're in that like afternoon crowd vibe, which is not like typically what we're used to, but we're still gonna try to have fun. I think Henry's gonna go look at merch, and I might go get like a midday pick-me-up coffee, so we'll catch back up with you guys.
Now, I decided to come up here by the Disneyland Railroad. It does appear that it is back opened. I know before we actually closed out for the holiday season before, it was down for refurbishment, so it's nice to see that it is finally back up. Now, since it's been a while since we've seen this view, we decided to come up here on the top next to the Disneyland Railroad and see everything, all of the fun festivities for the holiday time season for the last time. So you can see there's still plenty of decorations. People are still really happy, enjoying themselves. And I'm sure a lot of these folks got some tickets for Christmas, which is really awesome to see. Crowd levels aren't actually too bad. I was expecting a little bit more crazy. However, we didn't actually come the first day when Magic Key holders were allowed back. So I could imagine it was probably a little bit crazy that day. But again, welcome everyone to the 2025 series here on the channel. Let's keep going on with our day. And since we're on Main Street, USA, let's go inside the Mad Hatter store and take a look at the DIY headbands. We are now inside, and it does look like we have plenty of the Nightmare Before Christmas DIY plushies still in stock, as well as Stitch and Angel. We got the Mickey with the Santa Claus hat, and of course, no more gingerbread, but that is to be expected just because they did sell out multiple times here. We also have Winnie the Pooh and Friends. It looks like we have Chip and Dale as well as Dumbo, and more of the classic characters. And since we're in this store, we might as well take a look at other options they have for headbands right now. So I definitely want to be kind of looking at more merchandise throughout this video, but I figured I wanted to show you guys some of these selections that they do have here inside this store. And if at any time in our videos or any time you want, you can definitely comment down below. We could try our best to help search for any sort of merchandise you are looking for here at the Disneyland Resort, and we can do our best to kind of show those things. But it does look like this is everything they have at the moment here inside Mad Hatter. Now it's really neat to see plenty of options for the DIY headbands. Hopefully later this year we get more, just because those things are so neat. It's really cool that you can customize them with your favorite characters. However, now it's time to head inside the Emporium and see all of the new merchandise that has recently released here at Disneyland. Now we have just arrived inside the Emporium, and it does look like there is plenty of the 2025 headbands, and these will run $34.99. Still look really nice. I could definitely see Nicole with something like this. I love the characters and just the funness, if that is a word, to this headband. They also have the 2025 Disneyland sweatshirt, which will run $64.99. Now they also have the light up headbands, which are a lavender price tag, which I'll have to look that up for you guys, but these are pretty neat because sometimes they go with like the fireworks show and they light up periodically with different things around the park. So if you're looking for something like this, well, they do have it in stock. And for $16.99, it does appear that a new 2025 Disneyland mug is in stock. So if you collect these or you want to commemorate your visit for 2025, well, they do have them. Now we have two new crew neck sweatshirts, both for $59.99 each. Is the Happiest Place on Earth crew neck with 2025 plus the castle. Now the video quality doesn't really do it justice, but it's kind of like a dark blue. I guess you can see that through the camera quality. And right next to it, we have the teal one with Mickey and the Friends, some more embroidery work with 2025 on the front as well. Now for $69.99, it looks like we have a new sweatshirt with the Mickey ears on front with like the fuzziness to it, so kind of like that Mouseketeer look. Apparently there's only 3X at the moment. It looks like our magic key holders probably ate them up, but on the back looks like it is plain. However, this is a really neat looking sweatshirt, and I would actually love to rock something like this. It does look very fun and unique. And for $19.99, something we pointed out a long time ago, it was actually the first 2025 piece of merchandise, is the calendar. And right next to it, it also appears that we have a small little wallet bag, which will run $39.99, and a couple of new shirts. So we have the teal one, as well as the gray one, which is really nice. This will be $34.99. On the back, we do have some fun characters, and again, the material is actually really, really nice. So kind of something fun rolling into the rest of this year. Now for $34.99, it does appear that we have a new headband also in stock. So we have Mickey and the gang on these, as well as our sequenced bow. And this pretty much matches the rest of the collection. So I know we saw those Disneyland D bags that were here at the park. So it looks like they kind of use the same products and just kind of made it their own with the new customization of the characters. But stay tuned, guys. Later this year, we will be releasing our own Making Magical Adventures bags, so you could wait for those. And it does look like we have another sweatshirt for $69.99. Is the Mickey Mouse balloon. Has that same kind of material that we saw with the Mouseketeer ears, and this is a red colorway. Does appear that a little bit more sizing is available for these, so if you're interested in this, they do have it. And for $69.99, the new Peace Sign Disney sweatshirt is in stock. So it does appear that we do have some sizing, which is nice to see. And I know this was a hot commodity when they first released like the t-shirts and hats and stuff like that. So if you are interested in this, make sure you get it when you see your size, as they can go really fast. Now, we do have our holiday time merchandise, which is very exciting to still see, especially if you guys got gifted some tickets for Christmas. But remember, a lot of this stuff will end up at the cast member store. So if you are interested in this stuff, make sure you check it out now. Of course, it's not guaranteed that all of this stuff will make it. So again, if you see something, I guess for today, if you're coming a little bit later on tonight, make sure you pick it up. Now, something that just arrived for $49.99 is this long sleeve t-shirt that does have some really nice embroidery work for Disneyland, kind of keeping on that theme that they've been putting out recently here at the parks. So this is a dark blue. On the back, I wouldn't imagine there's anything. Yeah, so a nice kind of simple pattern. So if you're looking for something like this, they do have it. Now, another new item that has arrived for $64.99 is yet another windbreaker. I actually really like this. I think it's really fun with all of the cool patterns. I definitely like the more crazier stuff that Disneyland puts out. So it looks like we have plenty of stuff happening. A zipper in the back, which is quite unique. I think that's actually meant to kind of fold the whole thing in, maybe. I'm not too sure. But yeah, this will run $64.99. And I know before we were blacked out for the holiday time season, it looks like more stuff has arrived in the kids section. Now, I think this is definitely replacing that Play in the Park collection, which I'll be showing you guys some deals that they have here in a few minutes. But this is what we're looking like right now. And here is more of that collection. So it's definitely front and center, taking over where Play in the Parks was at. But take a look at the new Spear jersey for $79.99. It looks really nice, very simple. I love the puff print. And on the back, looks so fun, guys. This is definitely a top tier Spear jersey for sure here at the parks. So if you're looking for it, does appear that they have all these sizings, and I would imagine all year round, this is the collection that we're gonna be seeing here at the parks. So I wouldn't worry too much about not being able to get it now. And for $34.99, it does appear that we have another t-shirt in stock. What caught my eye was the Millennium Falcon, all colorful. That's kind of unique. And then the fun sun in the back, giving us that Mickey and Minnie's runaway approach. Now for, I wish like $5 less, they could just get rid of the embroidery and keep it with the vinyl print. But again, for the price tag of $34.99, this is what you got. And currently here at Disneyland, keep in mind for some of the limited time bonus deals that are going on, plus you can use your magic key. So it looks like I was saying, the Play in the Parks collection, a few things are discounted at the moment. And while no one's right here, I wanted to show you guys these new jerseys that they just released. So we have a Mickey Mouse for $74.99, and on the back it appears to have a 28 embroidery, which they are kind of heavy duty, but again for $74.99, I'm not too sure. But let me show you guys the mini. Now here is the Minnie Mouse version of that jersey, which is really fun because, you know, you and your loved one can rock these together. So the embroidery work on the mini does look a little bit better in my opinion. And on the back, it looks like we have 28 with a little bow. And these seem to be a hot commodity today. So if you're looking for them, maybe pick them up just to make sure you can lock in your size. Now it does appear that the Disney Eats collection is still on sale for 40% off, plus your magic key. So if you're looking for some of these items, well, it's nice that you can get it for a discounted price. Now, something I definitely feel like Disneyland should have released during the holiday time season, well, I guess technically it did, right? It's the last day, are the sweatshirts right here. So these will run $69.99 each. These would have been super fun and cozy. I bet you a lot of people would have gotten them. But now as we're approaching and going into like the new year for like spring and summer, I don't know how well these are gonna sell. So maybe we'll see these at the cast store. But it's kind of fun because we have the Winnie the Pooh as well as the Sully. I feel like there's an endless amount of new things here inside the Emporium. So I'm just trying to highlight some of the important things. And of course, we'll be covering more and more as the weeks progress. But here are some of the new pins that have arrived here to the parks as well. Very fun. One of my favorites is the Dapper Dan's Mickey and the Gang, which will run $44.99, hefty price tag there, and of course some other fun options. And in the Magic Band department, I think these are new. So we have a few new Winnie the Pooh Magic Bands. I hope this year we get a little bit more incentive to actually purchase these things, just because I feel here at the Disneyland Resort, there's not really much to do with them. But again, some really cool and fun options here to pick from. And for you press penny folks, it does appear we have a new press penny book for the collection. So kind of like the same thing that we were seeing in the back, as well as a 2025 one and a princess one. And these will run $17.99 each. And of course, it being 2025, there are some new autograph books that you can pick from here at the Disneyland Resort. So again, keeping with that fun collection that we were just seeing. So if you want some of these, here are the prices. They can range from about $15 to $28. So hopefully that helps. Well, I guess we can kind of wrap up inside the Emporium, taking a look at some of the pins that they have in stock. Now, I know I saw a couple of these actually inside the cast member store the other day. So if you want them for a little bit more discounted, I think they're about like $10 each. You know, you could head over there and check it out. But this is what the collection's looking like here inside the glass case. Of course, we will be continuously showing more and more pins, maybe even doing some pin trading this year on the channel.
First magical coffee here at the resort, and I got a brown sugar shaken espresso. It looks quite dark, so hopefully this will give me the jolt that I need. Now, Leilani requested that we come to Candy Palace, and I'm so glad we did. There's so many changes. Like now there's small little assorted power limes that you could get, and I believe they might be like $6.99 or so. Donald, those are still existing, but there is a new one over here, which is going to be mini spicy watermelon chamoy rings. I know all my Latino people are gonna love that. And I did see a couple of other things, so let's scope around.
There's new ones.
You picked out the new goofy sugar-free gummy characters. They're special. And right next to Pinocchio, it also looks like we can find some of our Tiana's snacks that have been implemented over in Louis' Critter Club. You can find them here in Candy Palace. If you just need to grab something really quickly, you don't have to run all the way back to Critter Country, Bayou Country. I also saw these beautiful cups over in Starbucks, but it was quite busy. But there's that new pink one with Mickey and Minnie and hearts with a little straw topper. And then there's this like maroon colored one with their autographs up on the top there. I believe this is like 44 something. I didn't quite get the price on that, but this one's really, really cute.
All right, I just finished up inside the Emporium. It was nice to see new merchandise for once. It's always a refresher just because I feel like we see so many different things on a normal day basis, and to see new things finally is very nice. So now it's time to meet back up with Nicole and Leilani, and I think they're by the corn dog cart, so let's go. It is now 1:38 and people are now getting ready for the Christmas Fantasy Parade, which I keep forgetting, and unfortunately this time around we didn't get a chance to actually see the parade. So hopefully next year, or should I say the end of this year. I am now back with Leilani and Nicole. It's time to go check out the castle for the first time in 2025. So we just arrived here to the castle, and oh my goodness, seeing it for the first time here in 2025. Definitely have missed it. Colors are definitely popping since it's about 2 o'clock. Now the next time we see this, it will not have any more snow or the icicles as well as the decorations. So I guess this is the last time we'll see it until later on this year. Now that we finished up checking out the castle, we're making our way now inside of Frontierland. And I know we have some food to try in Batuu at Docking Bay 7. So we're gonna kind of see everything on our way there, see if we can find some more updates, and see what else we do for today. Now here at the popcorn cart inside of Frontierland, it does look like they still have the Mickey Elf bucket for $35. So I would imagine today would be the last day of sales. We're now here inside of New Orleans Square, and it does appear that Pirates of the Caribbean is a 35-minute wait. But holy cow, there is so many people. I guess the whole park was here. Just arrived to Madame Leota's Somewhere Beyond store to take a look at it for the very first time. So let's go inside. Now, once you come inside, you could actually see the Madame Leota ball which is really neat. A lot of people have been touching it. I'm assuming they allowed you to touch it just because it's out right here. But guys, look at that. How cool. Now inside the store, there definitely appears to be plenty of Nightmare Before Christmas merchandise that you can find throughout the entire park. But it's nice that they've kind of consolidated it all into one area. And plenty of the Haunted Mansion merchandise. A lot of the things that we have seen before. However, I have not seen this, which is really cool. So it's like a Madame Leota crystal ball with video projections, which is really, really fun. That would be nice to have in the collection. However, I don't have any room, so I'll definitely have to pass on that. And of course, there are a few other items. So if you are a big Haunted Mansion fan, well, this would be your store. Now, I wanted to get a little bit closer on this Madame Leota statue. It will run $199. So definitely you got to be in the market for something like this, but it's nice to see this fun concept. Now on the opposite end, there is more Nightmare Before Christmas merchandise, of course. And we got some Sally stuff. Looks like we have some Cuddles and more of the Spirit jerseys and Cuddles as well. But holy cow, guys, this store is actually super small. Now it looks like right up here, that's what that statue will look like. And of course, they have a few other things that you can find around the Disneyland Resort for sale. But it's nice, again, to see everything's all in one place. So if you're looking for any of this merchandise, or you're a Haunted Mansion or Nightmare Before Christmas fan, again, this place has you covered. It also looks like they have some dining ware and some cups and stuff like that that you can purchase here also inside this store. And I know that there's another store here at Disneyland that kind of sells things like this. But it looks like they have it now in this shop as well. Now I just got outside the store, and first impression, I'm really not impressed. I think for as long as they were working on it, it's a cool concept. There's a lot of fun decorations. We got Raylani right here. But overall, like, it was super crowded. You couldn't really shop much. But maybe if you want to go inside that store, check it out in the mornings right away. It's just elbow to elbow. It was cool seeing the crystal ball. And maybe that's something we'll show Raylani. I think she would actually enjoy something like that. But again, all the fun decorations and everything that's inside, it was actually a cool experience, but I think it's just super small for what it actually is. But I get it. It's like one of those merchandise stores after you finish up with the ride. So yeah, definitely check it out though. And now we just finished up inside New Orleans Square / Bayou Country. We're actually going to be making our way inside of Batuu, as we have a mobile order pickup at Docking Bay 7 right now for some food. So let's try it out.
So Raylani just wrapped up her time with Ahsoka. It was so cute. She was really chatting away. She was actually talking about her adventures with Chopper, which was really cute to see. So that was really fun to get that character interaction once again. So we do have some fun food options that we're trying from Docking Bay 7. So here we have the Kashyyk cake. Now this just consists of brownie base, a raspberry sauce, tiramisu, dark chocolate mousse. Raylani is just itching to dive into this treat, and we are definitely craving something sweet, being away for like 2 weeks. So let's dig right in. All right, let's dig right into this. Oh, it's very moussey. Oh, she's thick. All right. All right, here we go. Wow. This is so heavenly. This is every chocolate girl's dream. It's really rich and fudgy. The mousse is very nice texture. It's chilled. I can't rave about this treat quite enough. And I know Raylani just really wants to get into it. Lastly, I do want to say I'm a huge fan of tiramisu. It's not like that coffee essence, but you can definitely taste like that. I don't know. I think it's like mascarpone that they use in it. But overall, this is a delight. 5 out of 5 treat. All right. So Raylani's going to dig right in. We did say that Chewy made the treat. And she was like, is Chewy going to bring it to us? And I was like, no, he's back cooking it.
I thought I see something, but it was a tree.
Oh, you just saw a tree. All right, let's take our bite together.
I think I can take this.
The coin? Yeah. Ooh, of course you're going to do that. What do you think? That's a good sign. Does it get a Raylani thumbs up? It does? Our next item from Docking Bay 7 is going to be the Endorian roasted chicken salad. Now this just consists of marinated chicken, mixed greens, roasted seasonal vegetables, pumpkin seeds, and a green curry ranch. All this sounds very exciting. I'm actually looking forward to digging into something that's, you know, light and not so like heavy and fatty per se. So let's get our fork and get our first bite prepped. All right. And if this is good enough, maybe I'll try to recreate this at home where, you know, we're here at Disneyland all the time and we're eating some fun foods, but they're not always like the healthiest. So let's try this out. Ooh. Dang. Wow, I'm mind blown. This is delicious. There is literally like a flavor bomb that goes off on your first bite. And that definitely is coming from the green curry sauce that's on the chicken. It has a very mild like spice. And I'm not saying like chili hot. I'm saying more like peppery type spice. It's really good. The roasted, I think it's roasted butternut squash that's in here. It kind of makes it a little more mild because it does have that sweetness to it. But the roasted vegetables is just a nice texture to add into this. I will definitely try to learn this recipe, and this could be my hyperfixation salad. So as you can see here, we have Raylani doing an interpretive dance to the sounds of Batuu. It's actually really fun and entertaining.
Thank you.
Does he have a favorite snack?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't know. Tell me, what do you do when the young one starts levitating things?
Oh boy, I just turned around. He's cute, huh?
Speak with the voice of experience.
Thank you.
Excellent.
You want to take a picture for this? So Raylani obviously had to see Grogu.
And he was so cute.
He was so cute. He was so cute and festive?
Festive.
Oh, festive, okay. Now Mando did ask me, what do I do when she starts to levitate? And I just said, I just tend to turn around. And he started thinking that was a pretty good idea. He said, I talk with experience.
So it's about 3 o'clock now. We're just wrapping it up here inside of Batuu. I think we're gonna make our way over into Fantasyland as we have a couple updates to talk about over there. And then I think from there we might call it a day, just because since we haven't been here in quite some time, you guys know walking around doing a million things, you get drained a little bit easier. But as these weeks progress, we'll definitely be back into the swing of things. But let's make our way over there inside of Fantasyland. So we have just arrived over here to It's a Small World, and we did want to talk about that this ride is actually going to be still available all the way till January 21st. Then, unfortunately, it's going to be down until spring. So maybe getting a little bit closer to the 70th anniversary here at Disneyland, which is going to be very exciting. I'm very curious to see what they end up doing. It's probably just going to be a lot of refurbishments. However, if you guys know a little bit more, feel free to drop it down in the comment section below. We would love to hear. But according to our source, it will be opening back up spring of 2025. We have officially made our way over here to Pixie Hallow. Unfortunately, yet again, we have no clear opening on when this will actually be available for guests to go inside and meet Tinkerbell. Not really seeing any new news on it, but once we get something, we'll definitely let you guys know. But at any point, if you guys know anything different, feel free to drop it down in the comment section below. We would greatly appreciate it.
A duck jumped and it flew over to the other side and hit somebody along the way.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But this was kind of like the last thing we did see, just because it looks so beautiful. I think this was slightly right before, or might be even our last video that we filmed, was the update of the water. But oh my goodness, maybe not right now, it looks beautiful, but when the sun is hitting it, it looks absolutely fantastic. We're making our way back into Frontierland to New Orleans Square, as I forgot an update to talk to you guys about. So of course we made our way over here into Frontierland / New Orleans Square, as we have updates for both areas. So starting on the 18th, Haunted Mansion will reopen for its normal turnover. However, we just got notified that on the 14th, there's gonna be a new bride sipper cup that's gonna be hitting the Disneyland Resort, and that can be found out Stage Door Cafe as well as Harbor Galley. So keep that in mind if you guys are looking to purchase it. It does look really nice. That is another big update for a future sipper that is coming to the parks. We just made our way all the way back to Main Street, USA, and it is a farewell now to the Christmas time season here at Disneyland. Raylani was even wondering where the box is to put the Christmas tree away, which is kind of funny. I guess they would need a pretty big box, right, Raylani?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna miss it, babe?
Yeah, because I love the Christmas season, but Dapper Dans are about to sing, so we gotta skedaddle.
All right, everyone, so that about wraps up our first video back for 2025 here at the Disneyland Resort. Let us know down in the comment section below if you guys are going to be visiting anytime soon. We would love to hear. With all that being said, if you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed, and tap that notification bell to be notified when we do drop a new video. And like we always say, may you always have a magical adventure. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.